Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Thursday, November 5th, 2020. Looking at fire potential impacts over the next few days, there is a really strong cold front that will bring some gusty winds and then some cooler and wetter weather to the Great Basin. Today we will see gusty winds across the central Idaho mountains, and then as we move into Friday, we'll see the wind and drier air shift south into Nevada, Utah, and part of Wyoming and southeastern Idaho, with some rain, showers, and isolated lightning over portions of Nevada and Idaho. On Saturday, as that cold front moves through, we'll see much cooler weather across the northern and central part of the Great Basin. We will see snow showers and then some rain showers with isolated lightning further south. Over the past 24 hours, there's been no lightning and no precipitation. We still continue to pick up a few fires across the area, which is pretty unusual for the time of year. We look at precipitation and how it compares to normal. You can see it's been really dry over the past 7 days and even over the past 14 days. We did have a little bit of precipitation a week and a half ago, and that's showing up on that 14-day map, but the past 7 days really have been quite dry. With those dry conditions, we are still holding on to some ERCs in that 70 to 89th percentile, so conditions are still dry across portions of the central and southern Great Basin. Continuing to look at those ERCs, still near record values. We've been setting a lot of records with ERCs this season, and that continues. However, with that cold front moving through, we should move solidly into more normal territory. Satellite this morning shows high pressure in place over the Great Basin, and that is responsible for the warm, dry, and really quite beautiful weather that we are experiencing right now. Today, there's quite a bit of dry air in place across the Great Basin. We'll see temperatures above normal. Winds will be gusty across the central Idaho mountains this afternoon, and relative humidity will generally be in that 10 to 20% range. As we move into Friday, that low pressure system drops down into California, sending a cold front into the area. We will see gusty winds with low relative humidity that could cause issues across portions of the Great Basin, and there's a high risk out for winds, as you can see on the map. So gusty winds expected Friday, wind speeds generally in the 35 to 45 mile an hour range. This is a very strong cold front, and we will see gusty winds with that cold front. Relative humidity will be in the 15 to 20% range with those gusty winds tomorrow. Maximum temperatures on Friday will be in the 60 to 65 degree range across Utah and southeastern Idaho ahead of the cold front. Behind the cold front, temperatures will be significantly colder with high temperatures in the 40 to 50 degree range across much of Nevada. Moving to Saturday, that low pressure system moves into the Great Basin, sending a cold front through the area. Significant fire potential lowers across the entire area with the cooler temperatures and higher relative humidity. Winds will be gusty on Saturday. We're looking at wind speeds on Saturday in the 40 to 50 mile an hour range with some isolated gusts above that possible. However, relative humidity will be quite high. You can see the minimum relative humidity on Saturday afternoon is around 30 to 40% across many areas. Temperatures will be significantly cooler on Saturday. A drop of 10 to 15 degrees is expected across much of Utah on Saturday as that cold front moves through, and maximum temperatures across the Great Basin will range from 30 to 40 degrees across the lower elevations. This weather system will bring a pretty good amount of moisture to the area. This map here is showing the 3-day precipitation accumulation, and pretty much the entire Great Basin is expected to see precipitation with this storm. As we move into Sunday, that low pressure system stays overhead, looking at another day of unsettled weather on Sunday. Then moving into Monday, that low pressure begins to move out of the area, starting to see some clearing in the weather. However, conditions will remain quite cold into next week. Here on Tuesday, we still do have a pretty large low pressure system over the western United States, and that will keep temperatures quite cool. You can see the entire map is green by Tuesday. And again, Wednesday, looking like another system moving through the area, bringing more cold temperatures and the potential for precipitation. Over the next 7 days, it's looking really quite wet across the area. Half an inch to over an inch of rain or precipitation is expected across the entire area over the next 7 days. In the 8 to 14-day period, things continue to look cool and wet. This is great news. This should put fire season to rest across the Great Basin with the cooler and wetter weather that's expected for a prolonged period.